What's up, everybody? What's up? Say hello if you can hear me in the chat. I see V from ID. BM3 Aquatic is here. Gardenia Blossoms. ES. What's up, Christy King? Loyalty is here. Juxtapose. Joker. Kathleen. Denise. ES. Kathleen. Such a pretty ladies on. Michael T. Michelle. Hannah. Sarah. Living Right. Brenda Zenlow. What's up, Pope? What's up, April G, Lynn, Scipio, Andy, all of you guys. Can you hear me? What's up, Michael, Laura, Kathleen, Brian? Oh my goodness, so many of you have jumped on. What's up, beautiful Afro woman? Hello, hello. Yes, Andy, Clown World. Everybody. Lisa G, Dwight, so many of you jumping on. Just want to say what's up really quickly. I'm still in the hotel. And I'm not going to be on long because it's early hitting the road. But after that win, I had to jump on real quick and say, what's up, everybody? Did you watch that good game? I caught most of it. I did. I caught most of it. I was like packing, but I was standing there looking at the laptop. Exactly. Without Cece, without Caitlin Clark, Kelly Marie, miss you too. Brian said Fever be balling when they're told they're gonna get paid. Hey, I just gotta tell you real quick. And like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I'm here in the lobby of the hotel. Julie, it's going well and it is winding down. Just Jules, did you see ESPN called the game a blowout and now getting roasted? It's hilarious. I'm telling you, heads are exploding everywhere, without a doubt. Heads are exploding. So huge win, obviously, without Caitlin on the floor. The Fever still managed to get the win. Howard got her MVP. Yeah, Jan, I'm not sure if that's the one she was talking about, but she definitely got it. Scipio, when I came on the Fever, they were down 8. They were down 8. But I was there for the 18-0 run. It was a great game, and it really was. I've never seen them play such great defense before. You can tell they play inspired basketball, and I know money was on the line, but I have a feeling it had a lot more to do with other, just wanting to win and wanting to represent well, and all the adversity they've been through. Of course, everything with DeWanna Bonner just wanting to come together, not having Caitlin on the floor. Of course, everybody had to pull together. That was a good-looking win. Sophie played big from what I saw. Lauren, you've got a screenshot. Howard playing well. Aaliyah Boston playing big. I mean, yeah, Sophie in the house. So that's just wild. Martha says, I've never seen them playing that good of defense ever. No, and we've seen some spurts with some good defense, but for sure, I think this was the best defense that we saw. Going into the second quarter, they had 5 turnovers going into the second quarter. Picked up the 6th turnover early in that second quarter, but they got it together and they put that defense on. I mean, Aaliyah Boston was not intimidated by Nafisa Collier at all. So Simpson got some time. Yes, obviously Dantas is away. It was a great game. It was a great win. And Roger says, I adore AB. If she was a decade younger, I would adopt her if I could. She's such a sweetheart. She is. Alex says, now you know. Yeah, Boston got into Fee. Yeah, even Kayla McBride was rattled. It was it's a great win after all the adversity. But here's the thing. I know we say money motivates, but I don't know that it's so much that. I think this team has realized that they have not lived up to the potential. What's up, Kara? They've not lived up to the potential. More than the money or equal to the money is the fact that people are underestimating them. DeWanna Bonner is disrespecting them. They don't have Caitlin on the floor. Everybody has to step up, and they did. Boston starting to show her inner tiger. Listen, when we talk about Boston, I told these people in the offseason wanted to act like she was soft, wanted to act like she was not in shape. I told you guys, talking about trading her, all the stuff. But she's done nothing but proving people wrong. What's up, Robin? Yeah, she got her MVP. The refs for the well, I got a little bit nervous when it got late in the fourth quarter and there was this call. I said, "Oh no, here's where the referees start to step in." How does Bonner feel now? So big time. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but is it the last 3 years? Has it been 3 years? The two teams that are in the Commissioner's Cup are also the two teams who are competing for the championship at the end of the season. So I don't know. I mean, that's just a little bit of a pattern. That's a pretty good. Now, what they have now is they have confidence. They have confidence that if it comes down to Indiana versus Minnesota, they took it to the number one team in the league and beat them handily, by the way. Let me see what this says. Just Jules, I don't think you realize, but ESPN posted 2 minutes into the first quarter that Minnesota won the cup, and that's what started the visceral hate for ESPN. They posted that in the fourth quarter that Minnesota won already? 4 years, Tom says. For the past 4 years, the teams that have competed in the Commissioner's Cup have won. And was it the last 2 years? The away team has won the cup. Everyone played well. I haven't even seen all the stats. I was trying to pack and watch at the same time. So I'm going to just take a look at the stats right now and see what we have. Let me see. Scores. Let me look at this box score. Okay, let me see the box score. Tosh has 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Hold up. Boston with 12 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, a near triple-double for her, plus 2 steals and a block, and only 1 turnover. Kelsey with 12 points, 3 assists. Arie continues to do Arie things. 12 points. He's 5 of 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks from the 5'6" guard. Come on now. And 3 turnovers. And Lexi with 6 points, 2 for 3 field goals. All of those were threes. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Turner only played 1 minute, but Michaela Timpson got 11 minutes. She got 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. And Sid Colson, 3 points, 4 assists, 1 steal. And Sophie with 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Great team effort. And what did Nafisa Collier? My goodness, they held Nafisa Collier to 12 points. She played 34 minutes, went 6 of 18, had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, but she only had 12 points and a block. You guys know that's not like Nafisa Collier. So it was a great, great team effort. Wow. Oh my goodness, Kelly. Kelly says, Cappy looked disappointed. You are reading my mind. I thought the exact same thing. I said, where's the energy that she typically has? For example, her New York skyline dress in the finals. So I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, why does she seem like she doesn't appreciate that Indiana won the game? I didn't even want to see her there, honestly. I didn't want to hear any more nonsense about the officiating. But yeah, I thought the same thing. The same thing. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they were down 13, 15. And they came back and they did not lose it in the fourth quarter. I didn't breathe easy until there was like 3 minutes left in the game, though. Oh man. So great win for the team. Let me scroll down some of the comments. There's something creepy about her. Pope says, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know. They did, C-Dub. I heard that too. He did. I thought they booed her. It was a quick boo, but when the commissioner gets booed, that's really saying something. Nobody should be paying any attention to the commissioner, honestly. But the fact that she evoked such a response speaks volumes. What's up, Kev? Spud Webb, Ari, the Spud Webb. It was an amazing game. They played like a real team. They played like a team without their number one star. They played like a team contending for a title. This is the Fever we've been waiting to see. I'm sick of her freedom. Lisa says, I didn't even notice Kathy. Taj has been fired up since Bonner quit the team. Absolutely. That should fire anybody up. Like, what do you think we are? You're just going to like start on a professional basketball team and then decide I'm done? What? I am William. I'm still on vacation here as I am in the hobby. I'm in the lobby of the hotel. Yes. Well, coach is something to work with. You guys know I have not been one of the ones throwing the coach under the bus and refuse to do so. Natural says you could tell she was not happy. She got her MVP. Sid is happy. Yeah. It was so weird, like seeing them celebrate a championship. The team that barely made the playoffs last year, and they're celebrating, albeit it's the Commissioner's Cup, but it's a taste of what is possible. Love seeing AB throwing words in the Fisa Collier. Yeah, she didn't back down. People underestimate the Fever defense, and for good reason, Thomas, at one point. I love Fee too, beautiful. I do too. I can't help. I like Courtney Williams. I like the Minnesota Lynx, in spite of their coach. Just Jules, I can't wait to watch both games, post game, the interviews. Fee was big mad. Yeah, they take this seriously. So I'm just kind of scrolling through. You know, guys, I can't get to all of your comments tonight. I have an early morning because I'm hitting the road, heading back, and it takes it's going to take a day and a half. Freedom says, I like Fee, but she didn't want that smoke. They played like contenders, right? They played, and they did it without Dewana Bonner. So, and the fact that they won this game, and Cheryl Reeve is, no matter what we think about her, she's an amazing coach, of course. McDonald is a pest on defense. She never stops moving. It's the truth. It's the truth. And Sydney Colson, to see her doing well. Everybody. Beautiful says the haters are out in force. So jealous, it blows my mind. You know what? I stay off of those. I stay off of some of those social media platforms because it's like a cesspool for sure. Bonner doesn't get paid. Hey, anybody going to pick up Bonner? What's going on with her? Yeah, I love the Lynx too. And they have respect for the Fever. Remember Courtney Williams said that Fever was going to be scaring people? Thank you, Colleen. Her hair gets messy. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, I'm not going to stay on long, but I did want to say this because we've been saying over and over again how important it is with all the adversity the team has gone through, injuries from Sophie, from Caitlin, from Sydney, the personal matters from Bonner, from Coach Stephanie White, another injury from Caitlin, etc. It's so easy, as I've been saying over and over again, to get negative about it, you know, and say, oh, this team is trash. Oh, the coach is trash. Oh, but they have never had and even now, they have never had their entire team, having to bring Ari in, Ari having to leave, bringing Ari back. They've never had the entire team together. So just as a game is a game of runs, also a season is a season of runs. So what fans have to do is stay focused on the larger goal and know, as Coach Stephanie says, you have to stack the days. Just continue to get better, try to ride it out, and it's going to come together. It's not the way we wanted to see the season start. It's not what people believe, but they have shown that they can do it, and they really showed that out tonight. Thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate that. And appreciate 3099. Just so happy to share this win with you, Adrienne. That's why I had to get on, Michelle. I was like, no. And then I was like, no, I got to get on. So appreciate that support, of course. And I had to jump on with you guys as well. It's been weird being on the road and not being able to check in as much as I possibly. Yeah, Freedom, you and I have been steady. You and I have been absolutely steady in saying that there's more than meets the eye. And so I appreciate that as well. AB not backing down from fee was beautiful, but this was a clean game. I agree. Definitely. Yeah, Cheryl Reeve will be coaching CCN. Yeah, and company during the All Star. Yes, she will. That's going to be interesting. Thank you, BJ. Weathering the storm, Sarah. That's exactly the way it goes. Weathering the storm. And that's what you have to do. And I said, they're going to be okay. It certainly has not looked the way we thought in the off season, but it's piece by piece by piece, and it'll come together. Redeemed Patriot says adversity builds confidence. You're absolutely right. It does. It's going to make you stronger. And if you're going to have adversity, better to have it now than to have it in September, right? So, but yeah. Yeah, Dan says, I'd say with the injuries, the coach is doing great. I mean, yeah, especially when you build a team around a certain group and it's not working out. I mean, it's coming together. And that's why I said I was going to withhold judgment until we got everyone together to see how it goes. And we still haven't. But the team played like I always say. I'm like, well, the coach can't get out there and make free throws. The coach can't get out there and make layups. We got to give the team credit as well tonight, because it was the team that got out there and played good defense. It was the team that executed the game plan. And so kudos to this team of players, everyone contributing, looking like a well-oiled machine. Obviously turning the ball over early in the game. I didn't get in to watch until the second quarter. They had already had 5 turnovers by then, but then settling down and putting the kind of defensive pressure on Minnesota, on the number 1 team in the league with the Feast of Collier and company, right? And then having them rattled. They were rattled. Minnesota was rattled. I could see they were frustrated and they were rattled because there were lots of pests on the floor that made it difficult getting their hands on things, knocking down shots, patient, sometimes too patient, too much with the shot clock going down to like 2 seconds, that kind of thing. But being able to make it work, defensive rebound in the basketball, it was a really good game. April says, do you think Dantas will receive? Do you think Dantas will receive part of the winnings? Oh, that's a good question. How does that work? How does that work? I wonder. Is she considered part of the team or no? You make a decision to leave, you don't get the winnings. How much do they win, by the way? Who knows? I was looking for Adrienne during the well, loyalty. I've been on vacation, so I haven't been doing much. I popped on the other night. How much does each player get? Debbie says, I love staff. People too fickle. People have been nervous. People have been nervous. You know, people have been nervous. Thank you, Kara, for safe travels. The better team won. Wow. Yes, indeed. I even had to block someone I was following and subscribed to because I defended Stephanie. I know. I know. Everybody, she's made mistakes along the way. The team has made mistakes. Everybody's made mistakes, but nobody was expecting what we found this year with the injuries and the adversity. I tell you what had me pumped up when they said Caitlin was out hurt again, and you think back to how they allow the commissioner, okay, and allowing people to just jack up players like Caitlin Clark, of course, and then the whole thing with DeWanna Bonner really got me fired up. And I think this team too. Yeah, they want the money, but they also are like, you know what? Nah, we're going to come out. We're going to show what we got, and that's a decision that you have to make. There were times when we've seen them stand around instead of going after rebounds. That wasn't the case tonight. We only had 9 players tonight, Julie said. Hey, Rossi, King's kid. What a game. It's Fever versus the WNBA. Yep. And you know what? There's some backlash. I'm out of the loop because I'm on the road, so I've been out of the loop, but I catch a little bit here and there. And I heard Sophie say, nobody likes us, right? Nobody likes us. And I know some people didn't like her saying that, but she's calling it. She knows. Losers receive $10,000 each. Losers receive 10,000 each. Wait, so how much will the Fever get? They played with urgency. BC, good one. Good word. Good word she put out. The team wins 500,000 total and it's split up among the team members based on their contract. Whoa. I'm having a feeling, April, that Dantas probably doesn't get any of this money. I know there's some people who are just heated. And I love Caitlin, of course. AB, of course. They said, how did you make it happen? And she talked about them playing together. She said, God has enabled us. I really appreciate that as well. So they get 500K plus 120K Coinbase. Thank you, Rick. So 500 for the team, 50,000 per player. Wow. That's almost the whole salary for some of these players. The DB impacted beyond the Fever team. The policies for the league will be changed. Should be too. But I told you guys the other night what this is. I told you this is the same spirit that you see in college. What you're seeing from DB is the same. There are people in college right now who don't find a thing wrong with what DeWanna Bonner did because that's what they do. That's what they do in college. Transfer portal, transfer portal, transfer portal. I'm out of here. And that's carrying that whole mindset is carrying over in the professional world. So I don't know. But 1.3 in the chat. Show some love by hitting the like button. Thank you, April G. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys jumping on with me tonight. Didn't even have an opportunity to plan it. Just said, let's do it. Straight Fighter. Thank you for that. 100. I'm so proud of the Fever. What it's showing. AB was not backing down tonight. Absolutely true. Thank you, Straight Fighter. That is huge. What a blessing. Thank you. So, from transaction. Yes. Damaris Dantas is temporarily suspended. So I guess that's how the contract that's how it has to work as a suspension until she comes back. I'm loving that they're highlighting what she's doing. I think she just dropped 20 in Brazil, right? Didn't she? I see that they're highlighting that. Okay, Michelle says, I think Lynx thought this was going to be an easy win because of how we've been playing and they slept on us. They were training as if CC22 was going to play. Yeah, man. I love that. I mean, I wanted Caitlin out there, but I love that they showed what they can do even without her on the floor because that boosts their confidence. And it's going to give Minnesota and the rest of the league something to think about. It's going to give this team confidence. And I just like the sheer joy. Listen, guys, Fever fans, what have we seen throughout the season? We haven't seen Kelsey Mitchell early in the season, much of the season. She wasn't even looking like she was enjoying it anymore. Right? It was just looking bad. It was drudgery. It was horrible. One up, one down, one up, 3-game losing streaks, all this stuff. And they still have a season to play. Like one game, one Commissioner's Cup doesn't change it all, but it adds the joy back to the game. You get your hat on, you get your T-shirt, whatever you are, they're going to get in the locker room or whatever. They're on the road in Minnesota and they do this. It just adds to the joy of the game. And prayerfully it carries over, but they can't ride the wave only, they celebrate it, right? But then you got to say, okay, how do we build on this for the rest of this season? So I've already said, I think that they're going to be a good team when they get all this other stuff together. So no one is picking up Bonner so far. MVP gets additional winnings. Okay, Howard. Only time I yelled at Howard only twice when she was trying to bring the ball up the floor. Like, don't do it. Yeah, Martha, AV calling out God. I'm like, yes, do it. Amen. Side note, did you comment on the WNBA players voting Clark? I'm on vacation, so I just caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't know exactly what it was. Didn't they pick Natasha Cloud? Did they pick Natasha Cloud first? I saw that in passing, but like I said, 444 likes. And I appreciate every like. Thank you. But I agree with April G. We got 1548 in the chat. Come on now, hit that like button, show some love. So they're disrespecting Caitlin Clark. They love to do that, right? This team's best revenge will be winning. Hey, Quilty B, good to see you as well. 10,000 donation to the winning team's charity. Yes, the team's chosen charity organization always receives a donation. Yeah, I saw that too. Did you hear Alyssa Smith was traded? Yes, William, I did hear that. I also heard what Courtney Williams said about it. She said the only reason why they brought her was the whole Dejanay thing, and they probably wouldn't have even brought her had that not been an issue. Thank you, Mandy. Love you guys too. Great win for sure. Big time. Everybody did amazing. Gigi should get paid, Freedom? You think so? I don't know. Well, yeah, you're probably right because it's not just the finals, right? She played in the Commissioner's Cup before the finals, so you're probably right. I think there's probably more to it than the finals actually. So they wouldn't have even been there had she not been with the team. I guess they could look at it that way. So that's probably a good point. I don't even know how that works. Like I don't even know how it works if you got a player who comes in for a hardship contract. Like, do they win a championship if the team wins? I have no idea how this stuff works. Tony says, happy to see you. Wasn't the Commissioner Cup win fantastic? Tosh was so dope. Yeah, it was. It was amazing. And again, I am still in the hotel. We'll be leaving early. So I just wanted to jump on. Alma, thank you so much for that 10. I appreciate the support so much. Thank you. Did the Mercury cut a player? Yeah, I think I read that today. Let's see. Phoenix Mercury. They waive. Phoenix. They waived Megan McConnell, Sevgi Uzun, Haley Jones. I don't know how long ago that was, but that's what's showing up in Google. So I don't know. So yeah, no Alyssa Smith. Interesting. Very interesting. The drama continues. All right, Straight Fighter. Thank you again so much. Will they hang a banner for the championship? You know, when I was watching the league 20 years ago, there was no Commissioner's Cup championship. I mean, this is a 5-year thing. So I had to figure out what the mess was. So do they hang Commissioner's Cup championships? I don't know. Cloud was fourth. Okay. Redeemed. Jason the Dollar, never a teammate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Never a teammate. The haters are crashing out on X. What are they whining about? The cesspoolers. Anyone see the pregame prediction? Lynx winning. Yes, indeed. All right, everybody. I do have to. Yeah, Martha's right. Click the like button. It helps. Yes, it does. Hit that button. It wasn't working out with the listen page for the same reason it didn't work out between her and Caitlin. Yeah. Yeah, Howard not perfect, but not soft. Yes, DD will get paid. Okay. Sophie has been making friends around the social media channels. Nolan, first time here. Nolan. It doesn't usually look like this. I'm on the road. I'm in a hotel. And so I just jumped on because of the win. Wanted to say hi. So I'm glad you're here, Nolan. Welcome, and make sure that you hang out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hang out so that when I get back home and stuff, it won't be like such a rush thing. And I usually do the games live as well. So, but welcome. We're glad you're here, Nolan. I appreciate that 279. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Oh, yeah. I can't believe the Aces gave. Pope says, I can't believe the Aces gave up the first round pick for Smith. Someone needs to drop a sample. Man. Oh, Just Jules. Thank you. Leah Edwards got traded too. I saw that she's in the sophomore slump and they said goodbye. Wow. She did really well in Unrivaled. Phoenix will pick up Bonner after the time is up. Yeah, somebody's gonna pick her up. I thought she would maybe retire, but apparently not. Yeah, Colson did look like She was exhausted or something. I think every team so far has cut somebody except the Fever. All right, everybody. I'm just gonna scroll up really quickly. I appreciate you guys, love you guys, but I do have to go because I gotta be on the road like 6 in the morning. And it's like a 16-hour trip or 19, 16, 17, 18 by the time it stops. So I'm going to stop and rest at some point, but I'm probably going to drive 12, 13, 14 hours first. So I'm sorry I can't get to everybody or hang out any longer, but I did want to jump on and I just wanted to say hey and celebrate this win because we've been dealing with the adversities together. We might as well celebrate the wins together. It's so much more enjoyable that way. Thank you, Dee. Appreciate that. Maria says, loyal follower since last season. Look forward to your episodes every week. This was a phenomenal team win. So proud of this team. Absolutely. I agree. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right. All right. Yes, read your Bible and give God thanks, praying for your safety. Amen. Absolutely. So, absolutely the case. All right, everybody. So, soon enough, we'll be back on a regular schedule. But for now, just jump it on and doing a live Thursday. Monica says for the game, that's likely so. I should return home on, wait a minute. I will return home on Thursday. So we'll have to see how that goes. Some I'll be home Thursday in the early evening. So if I can, I certainly will. All right, Chris. What's up, Chris? What's up, everybody? Appreciate you so much. Wait a minute. Wait. Before I go, Van Loo. What happened to Van Loo? Oh, just Jules. My pleasure. My pleasure. What am I missing with Van Loo? Van Loo. Valkyrie's harshly timed Julie Van Loo cut prompts backlash. Oh, wow. I just see that they cut her. Wow. Okay. I see that now. This is the same reason why I tell you all that players, talking about rookies, they should not change the rules and allow people to leave college early because a lot of people don't make it. And we can see now, even the old folks aren't able to hang around. Be safe. Have a good trip tomorrow. I will. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out for a few minutes. Appreciate you. And thank you for every like, comment, subscription, donation, all of the good stuff. She left her son. Oh, man. And they cut her. Oh, man. Freedom. Oh, that's horrible. Welcome to the WNBA, y'all. I'll catch you guys next time. All right. All right. God bless you abundantly.